Hello all my bricks and bricksters. I am back with a brand new video, and this is a special one. Well, it's actually a 4-part video. Well, anyway, for today I got something very exciting. You might remember I drew a bunch of Pokemon as Power Rangers. Well, I'm going to do it again, but this time with Disney princesses. So yeah, I'm excited for it because of I'm going to try to give it a little of an original twist with this one because of you know how the Disney princesses are kind of like a group thing. Anyway, I'm excited for it because this is something that I really wanted to try for a very long time. Was a little hesitant about it, but I decided to give it a try anyway. And this time, instead of picking the characters randomly, and there are at least 13, I'll be doing 3 characters each, and the final one will have the final 4. And how I'm going to do this is I got this little bowl with the names written in these little papers right there. And I'm going to pick one out and see what characters I got. So without further ado, let's get started. Alright, don't mind the messy desk. It's been like this. Well, anyway, it's time to pick out the first 3 characters for my first drawing video. Alright, so I'm going to give it out a little shake. There we go. And for character number 1, it is ooh, Snow White. That's a good one. Just put this aside for now. Alright, go and give this a little shake again. Alright, now it's perfectly shaken. For next character, it is oh, there. Sorry about that. Oh, Raya, the latest one. Okay, I'll work with her. And now for the last character, give this a little shake. Now to find which one I got, it is oh, okay, Pocahontas. I'll work with her. So, got my character set. Now it's time to draw. So I started off with Snow White because, well, first off, she is the very first Disney princess. And with that gave me the idea to come up with a design for most of the Disney princesses. It's going to have this similar style, but with some few twists for their characteristics. So, yeah. For Snow White, I decided to base her off out of the Snow White design from Snow White in the Disney Mirrorverse game. So with that, I tried my best on it. But first, for the helmet, I tried something unique with it. I thought about giving out a little tiara thing with the an animal they represent. And the animal on her helmet is a bird because, well, Snow White is friends with any kinds of animals, but the one thing that she's usually around are birds. So I went with that. As for the weapon, I used my pencil to trace over the pickaxe shape, but the blade was kind of too big, so I tried to make it a little bit smaller while trying to make her hold it. You know, it's a little tricky. And I also did a little design with the pickaxe. And decided to add in a skirt to represent her dress, and a little sash to represent her red area, and a little bird emblem on the side. Now, for the next one, I usually trace then color before my next one, but I decided to color it last, and I started to do Pocahontas next. Now, Pocahontas was a little bit tricky because I had to do some research first to see which ranger color fits for Pocahontas. I decided to stick with a light orange to match the background of her movie, I believe. But other than that, I tried my best on it. As for her weapon, I couldn't figure out her weapon, so I just decided to stick with her hands and drop the weapon on the side. I did it right when I was tracing. Well, anyway, I decided for her dress, decided to go her with the Pocahontas style skirt that she wore in the movie. So, yep. As for the tiara helmet design, I thought of the raccoon. I couldn't figure out her name. Sorry. Well, anyway, last up for now is Raya. Okay, so Raya, she was the most tricky out of them all because, well, just like with Pocahontas, she wore like this yellow style outfit, and I couldn't figure out which ranger color. So I did some research, and I decided to go with a semi-gold style. But anyway, right after that, I went out with the helmet design. I was going to do Sisu, but I already decided to do a dragon design for Mulan. That's in a future. But anyway, I decided to go with Tuk Tuk, the roly-poly companion of Raya, for the tiara style for ranger helmets. So yeah, anyway, right after that, I went out to work on the body and then the weapon. I decided to stick with the sword that she wore. Well, she has throughout the movie, because to make it look like she's still the character, but as a Power Ranger. And for the skirt, I decided to just leave out with the skirt and stick with Raya without a skirt, because Raya doesn't really wear a skirt per se. But yep. The most tricky part was drawing the sword's design because, well, looking at it, it was very detailed, and sometimes I don't really like to go into too much details per se, but went with that. As for the emblem, I decided to stick with the dragons from the Raya and the Last Dragon universe. Yep, and here it is, the Raya Ranger. Now it's time for the colors. This one is a brand new black color pencil because the old one was gone. But anyway, while I was searching, I decided to give Snow White the 3 basic colors, red, blue, and yellow. So it wasn't easy at first, so I started off by making the gloves yellow to give off the yellow coloring. And, and give her the red sash along with the red emblem and making the symbol of it yellow. And giving her a silver belt along with a pickaxe. And, And also, of course, I decided to make the tiara gold and made the rest of the jumpsuit blue. It wasn't that easy at first going through the small details, but anyway, managed to color them in. Yeah, and actually, believe it or not, I actually watched Snow White last weekend to keep me company, but yep. After that, after I was done with the blue jumpsuit, I went off to the next part, which was the brown for the pickaxe, and done with Snow White. Now it's time for Pocahontas. I decided to go with a light orange, not after my break. Then I went off to finish off the jumpsuit first and make the little tattoo area red and made the sash yellow along with the gloves and part of the skirt yellow, well, the linings anyway. And you might notice I added in a little thing. It's the Indian chieftain thing, something like that. Then I went out to finish off coloring the skirt, and now I'm done with Pocahontas. Now it's time for Raya. I decided to make the sash and gloves with the teal part because the background of the movie is kind of teal, and the suit kind of like this golden yellow suit to match the outfit style for Raya, but to also keep the personalities, and I'm done. And that's it. Now, before I want to end this video off, here is a quick little recap. Here's the Snow White Ranger, the Pocahontas Ranger, and the Raya Ranger. So that's 3 down, 10 more to go. So with that, thank you all so much for watching, and don't forget to stay tuned for part 2, which is next week, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
Hey, it's me, BDH, but I'm also known as the Brick Dragon Hero. That video was great, huh, Applex? You said it, BBJ. And if you want to see more of the Brick Dragon Hero videos, all you gotta do is subscribe. Follow Brick Dragon Hero on Instagram. Like for this video. Share this with your friends.
And comment down below what you think of that video.
And don't forget to check out the last video. So thanks for watching and have a brick day. Whoosh.